Hey everybody, how's it going? So today we're going to talk about the original story of Paradise, aka Prometheus 2, before it became Alien Covenant. So it actually had a pretty interesting inspiration, which was pulling basically from the Bible, and it was going to use certain elements such as God, Eden, the devil, and even Nephilim as kind of roots to the story and how certain characters would be portrayed as. And this stuff comes from the interview that Nick did, which we've touched upon a few times now, when he interviewed creature designer Carlos Huante. Now, when he was talking to him, Carlos revealed that he didn't know exactly what Ridley Scott was going for initially, but knew that David was going to become some sort of devil figure. Even with how that sounds, it was basically being framed in a sense where the devil got a hold of Paradise/Eden, and he's now creating his own Nephilim, his own hybrids, if you will. That's kind of shown with how he's doing experiments on some engineers. And Carlos even keeps that going by saying it was going to be, in some ways you could say, a science fiction version of Paradise Lost, and that's what he kind of gathered from his time working on Prometheus 2/Paradise, that these are giants like Nephilim, the created beings by these other aliens that had created these giants to infect humanity by mixing with them. What he's saying is partially inspired by an old biblical story. And the fallen angels and the Nephilim, that's what he thought he was trying to tell, him being Ridley. And he thought that, man, this could be the coolest thing ever. No one would ever think about going into this area of the Bible. And then, as in Paradise Lost, David would essentially become the devil. So it's interesting to see that essentially the home world of the engineers was being treated as Eden. And the destruction of it by David is almost representative of sin tainting purity of Eden, before original sin, all that stuff for those that follow that. Now, I definitely think it's really interesting. This could have been really cool to get this type of story that had these type of elements within the story undertones. I think it would have worked better for the character than the kind of direction they ended up taking it, but it's interesting that they're at least exploring this. Maybe they can revisit this in the future. Now that Disney has the rights to Alien, maybe they'll be interested in some of these older concepts for certain versions of the storylines. But comment below your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think about this original kind of themes and kind of elements of Paradise? What do you guys think about that? Leave your comments down below, and we'll see you guys later.